Hello, this is Sam. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm looking at a demo called Laws of Nadragia. Now, hopefully I've said that correctly, but you never know. Let's go. Kimmy, hello. In the Laws of Nadragia, you'll be required to participate in court sessions. The game remembers your decisions and changes the story depending on them. Each trial can be lost if you fail to meet the allotted time, but a lost trial does not necessarily mean the end of the game. Ooh. Occasionally, loss of trial is a part of the game. That is the way to feel like a real prosecutor. However, there should be enough time for each trial. So, do I play with the timer or without the timer? I don't like the stress. Uh, uh, let's play without the timer. Kimmy, you got a new puppy dog? Oh, so cute. I'm going to play without the timer. Only because, I'm a stressor.
Many remembered that day. The day when the wheels of the royal carriage thundered down the city streets for the last time. They said the harvest had failed, but the bread that remained still found its way, just not to those who had sown it. They also said the king looked out from his carriage window that day and smirked at the suffering below, finding it almost amusing. While his people fought over crumbs, the king of Nadragia sought other pleasures. In halls gleaming with abundance and hearts hollowed by indifference. Sooner or later, hunger turns into fury. Into a wrath that makes iron tremble and shatters the strongest gates. And so, those who once bowed now storm the palace to deliver judgment of their own. Few know what truly happened within those palace walls in those days. From the smoke and ashes of the crown, the Supreme Collegium emerged, a council that granted itself boundless power. But seizing power is not the same as keeping it. The lords of Nadragia, each commanding their own armies, sharpened their blades and forged quiet alliances, preparing to reclaim their king. While some divided the crown, others served quietly, counting taxes and performing the tedious work of minor officials. And that was the day when they came for me, the day my life changed forever.
Uh-oh. All right, so power to the people. Captured in this palace, the king and the revolutionaries were able to come to an agreement. From now on, the power of the people of Nadragia will be represented by a new deliberative body, the Supreme Collegium. At the same time, the power of the king is preserved. All the decisions of ruling the country will be made jointly by the king and the Supreme Collegium. The necessary bloodshed is coming to an end. Old laws to the flames. All the old laws of Nadragia are declared invalid. The Supreme Collegium and the king are creating new ones. Monitor the changes. Oh, how often are they going to change the laws while I'm doing a case? master to prosecutors. By decree of the Supreme Collegium, the former accusers are to be executed. New prosecutors are recruited from to unite peasants and the nobility. Oh, do I have to sign this? Stamp it. Verified by the Ministry of Truth. Can you name the dog Wallace? Wallace and Gromit? So Aidan Fair, the prosecutor. I've made it. Is this me? Continue. I must hurry inside. Okay, so we got WASD movement and use for interface. Okay, that's good. Keyboard and mouse. I love it. Is this inside? Oh, look at this go. Which way do we got to go? I'm lost. I'm lost already. Which way is the court? Oh, hello. That doesn't look like a courtroom. Oops, sorry. I'm running into a guy. I was looking. So is this it here? Start working court today. You will no longer be able to walk around the castle until tomorrow. Let's have a look. What was this other room? I need to know things. I need to... Hello. Hi. Can I talk to you? Click on them. Yes. Oh, this is the detective. Come in. Good morning. I'm already in.
Oh, my.
Holy Spider Queen. This is indeed the truth. I didn't notice you.
Interesting.
Are you a court detective?
Ha!
Yes, but how did you know that? It says so on your door.
Ah!
Is that so? Oh, surely it does. The sign has been hung up there recently. I forgot about that. And you might be... I am the new prosecutor, Aidan Fair. Infinitely glad to meet you, mister.
Oh, my.
Looney. Detective Looney at your service.
Ha!
Ah, yes. You and I have to work closely together. All these scoundrels will not put themselves in a cell, you know. Oh,
Wait a minute.
obviously. How exactly do prosecutors and detectives work together?
Ah!
My task is to arrive at the scene. What? You just spoke too fast. What? He's just talking too fast. Interrogation of suspects. Okay, ordering of an expertise.
Incredible.
Whoa. Drawing up detention protocols, receiving all top. Wait. If we sum up, how are we going to work together? Together? Well, Mr. Fair, look. My duty is to investigate the case and prepare all the evidence for you. All the facts. Every morning, the fact book for each new case will be already prepared and waiting for you in the courtroom.
Ha!
The Supreme Collegium has set a very clear quota. The court must ensure that at least 3 case trials are heard every day. 3? Every day?
Precisely.
Uh-huh. I don't envy you. You will have even less time to work than I do, colleague. While I rush around the city with the guardsmen investigating one crime after another, it remains your responsibility to use these facts in order to put the culprits in jail. But what if the person is not guilty?
Oh, that's sinister.
Well, please don't insult me. I carefully prepare every court case for all the prosecutors. There can be absolutely no mistakes. So it means that all the suspects who got into the courtroom are unquestionably guilty. Is that what you're implying?
Not quite.
Not quite. In order for suspects to be under trial, there must be enough evidence against them. And, according to the laws of Nadragia, proving one's innocence is the responsibility of the defendant.
I'm certain.
But I assume that you, as a prosecutor, already know of this, of course. Of course. I do know that. But I have my doubts. And if during the trial I'll realise that the suspect is innocent, hypothetically speaking, well, then you can drop the charges off them. And the person will be acquitted and released. That sounds promising.
Not quite.
Oh no, but I wouldn't recommend it. Both your and my careers depend on the number of successful convictions. If the valuable time of the civil servants will be used wastefully and the prisons are empty, then questions will arise not only for me.
Ha!
Believe me, I would be glad to say that you, the prosecutor, do not depend on my word, but that would be utter deception on my part. You and I are in the same boat, Mr. Fair. I, as the supreme collegium, as the king, rely on you.
Oh, my.
Oh, yes. Well, since we figured out the basics, then we can get down to work stuff.
Rather unusual.
Alrighty then. My report here says that for some reason you are going to have only 2 trials today, not 3.
Ah.
The first case is a murder one. Everything is pretty simple there. There is. In the village nearby, the guardsman was found on the street. Stab wound to the head.
That's sinister.
And the nearby was a bloody garden hoe, a new one, blue, no doubt the murder weapon. When questioned, one of the residents indicated that his neighbour, a certain Ike Illiman, had such a hoe. There's Sydney, everybody. Could you just give me one moment while I have a chat to Sydney? All right. Thanks, Azzy. Oh, that's hoe. Of course, I sent guards to detain you. Illiman resisted, and no blue hoe was found among his tools. You're lying in bed, Kimmy. Does that count for stretching? Yes, totally. It's called relaxing. Your second case today concerns an attempted theft.
Ah.
2 days ago, a military warehouse of saltpeter was robbed in the south of the city. They stole, wait a second, 18 barrels. Saltpeter.
Precisely.
A substance with explosive properties. Gunpowder is made of it. The cannons and those newfangled muskets. The act of theft was caught by 2 guardsmen patrolling the territory. They chased after a cart in which the barrels were being loaded. Of course, the guardsmen did not catch up with the horse-drawn carriage, but the guard was able to see one of the thieves.
Oh, my.
The description of his appearance, despite the fact that he was wearing a mask, coincided with the well-known rogue and anarchist Tupsy Gyno.
I'm certain.
It's definitely him. I'm telling you. Oh, Tupsy has evaded justice many times already. I hope that is at least you can have him hanged. Ooh,
Incredible.
Thanks for the short recap, Detective. But I have a couple of questions about these. No. I have a few other prosecutors beside you waiting for tomorrow's case files. You should not worry that much. All the files are already waiting for you on the table in the courtroom. Now, please don't interrupt me. I have a ton of work to do. Oh, really? Don't interrupt me. So I'm guessing these rooms are not anything. Oh, can I collect the money? I collected money off the floor. Is these cut? Can I take these papers? I'm curious now. I just stole someone's money. It looked like money. Courtroom 2. I'm just going to go all the way down the hall. Just in case they have other money. I want other money. What room's that? Oh, hello. What's all this? There's the jail cells. Oh, there's the toilets. The floor will be so mad about it. Somebody will be. Ooh. Oh, there's more money. Floor money is fair game. Something. Can I click on any of these things? Hello? Can I click on you? No? Who are you?
Welcome.
Warden Crude. I'm not sure we've been acquainted yet. I am Crude, in charge of the temporary detention cells in this wonderful place. And you were the new prosecutor, I presume?
Yes.
Yes, I was just appointed. Aiden Fair.
Well.
I'm glad we've got new recruits in our ranks and not from some commoners. I can immediately spot our guy. You're a bastard, right? What? Is that so obvious?
Huh.
Rude. Well, no. It's just that under this new directive, prosecutors were recruited from bastards. This is a bit rude. Therefore, I've made an obvious assumption. I hope that you, colleague, will come here from time to time. We'll have something to discuss.
Well.
By the way, you've been assigned to courtroom number 2. Your prisoners are usually put in cells on the lower levels. However, you won't have time to chat to them anyway. People with a dubious parentage. The accused, they're not prisoners yet?
I doubt
Call them
that.
whatever you like, colleague. This does not change much. Well, I still have some paperwork to fill out. Come back tomorrow, prosecutor. It's easier to deal with me. Is it? Look, how can I not get past him? Am I pressing the wrong buttons? I'm going to go over here. Did I get stuck? Oh no, did I seriously get stuck behind this table? I want to go over here. Oh, thank goodness. Oops. Don't know what's going on. Start work in court today. You no longer... Yep, let's do that. The trial begins. Code of laws and punishments. Case 1 against Glum. Oh, so Your Excellency finally took their time to appear in court in person. Did you sleep well? Rude. Good afternoon. I got delayed by some circumstances. Don't worry about it. I'm just making fun of you, silly. It's the same with all the rookies around here. My name is Glum. Prosecutor Glum, but you can just call me Glum. Pleasure to meet you. No, Pepper, don't bark, sweetie. I'm 8. Okay, he's going to bark. Oh, you know, it's one of those things. Cats, dogs. It's happening all here today. Okay. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Aiden Fair. But from now on, try to come to court on time. We're running out of time anyway, as always. Well, the cart that drove me to the castle had a wheel knocked off by a stone or something halfway here. I had to run.
Oh.
So, our immediate supervisor is Madam Chief Justice. She can't meet you today, asked me to personally check your skills. Therefore, today, according to the plan, you have the first training court trial with me and then 2 real ones. And also keep in mind, this training trial is more for you than for me. If you can't get a verdict in time during training or deny the case, you'll still have time to go to the real ones. I see. I have no experience as a prosecutor. As with almost all the new prosecutors appointed by the Supreme Collegium, it's okay. You'll get to figure it out soon. Okay, to the point. As you may have noticed, there are 2 documents in front of you, the Code of Laws and Facts of the case. Think of them as your personal cheat sheets, which you can use during the trial. In the course of the trial, new facts may appear and some of the existing laws may change. During the trial, the judge, the accused, and the witnesses will make speeches, declare something. Watch closely what they say. Your task is simple enough. Check the laws, facts. Check the laws and facts for any contradictions in what's being currently said and protest right away if there are any pointing to an article of law or a fact. I'm glad I turned the timer off. All this stuff. Oh. Got that. But how do I know when to object? How do I know there is a contradiction? What do you mean by how? This is a job for a real prosecutor. Listen carefully to the testimony and find contradictions in it. You have to think about every sentence said in court and point out a contradiction right away if you find any. No one will stand behind you and whisper all the answers to you in your ear. Why not? You have to keep in mind everything was said earlier and quickly analyze the situation. That sounds difficult.
Oh.
Well, that's what we're here for, to test your skills. Let's give it a try. Open the law book on the first page. Only the king can change the laws. I think I missed something. I need to point out the law or fact that contradicts what has been said. So the Code of Laws and Punishments, the code was enacted jointly by the king and the Supreme Collegium. The code unifies crimes and punishments of Nadragia. The code can be changed by the united will of the king and the Supreme Collegium. The current version of the code is sent to the government of the courts daily. Okay. Oh, the king can change the laws. Oh, the defendant is brought to court if there are sufficient grounds or evidence. The defendant has the right only to personally defend himself in court. The defendant must prove that he is not guilty. The guilty verdict is subject to immediate execution. Murder or assault on a state servant, death by execution, theft of a property, an attempt at a coup or revolution, or a call for it, possession of an explosive, unauthorized entry in the state property. They're all death by execution. So they're saying that anyone's brought to court that sufficient grounds for evidence. Okay. All right. Something is wrong. I think there is a law or a fact that I need to point out right now. Only the king can change the laws. What am I supposed to be doing? Sorry. The code. This one.
Aha.
It is written in the law book that laws can only be changed by the king together with the Supreme Collegium. True. As you can see, you're not completely hopeless, huh? Good. Now we are going to conduct your test trial. Wasn't what you just did a test? That's funny. Would even dare to say it was very witty, colleague. But no. Now we are going to test you. And as I've already told you, no one will tell you which page to look on and what to say anymore. Study all the pages of the laws and facts in front of you. Are they going to change this one? Because that's wrong. And don't be in a rush. You'll always have time before the trial to look through everything. Will I? Have you ever been to the theatre? Consider it as a performance, like in a theatre. I will play the roles of judge and defendant, and you'll be yourself. Well, are you ready? No. Then I'll become the judge.
Whoa.
Haha. How do you like me now? A natural judge, aren't I? What's so funny? Oh, come on. At work, you don't often get a chance to officially have fun with dressing up. Oh, yes, I forgot to mention. You should also use the law or fact when the judge asks a direct question about the law or fact. For example, when I'll ask you to proclaim the charges soon. Greetings, colleague prosecutor. Is the prosecution ready? Yeah? Yeah, Glum. I mean, yes, Your Honour. I'm ready. Lovely. Are you ready? Accused. Ready, Your Honour. He's changing his hairstyle again. I declare the court session Nadragia against the accused Glum open. Timer starts now. What's this say? Drop the charges. Prosecutor, you can start by declaring the accusation statement of the case. I think I missed something. I need to point out the law. Okay, the contradicts of what's being said. Okay, so I've got to read this thing. Can I click on this? Oh, what happened? Prosecutor, stop by declaring the accusation. The vegetable vendor Glum is accused of murder. Oh, so I can pick one? The deceased is a fruit vendor, Bloom. The cause of death was a musket shot to the head. Glum was apprehended with a musket next to Bloom's body by the chief guard, Drum. The body was found in the barn of the tavern at the Drunken Maid. What does this mean? Glum and Bloom worked in the same market and were competitors. During the arrest, Glum was drunk. The musket belongs to Drum, Glum and Drum. This is helpful. The door to the barn was locked and Drum had to knock it out. The barn has no windows. The musket found at the scene. So what am I doing? I've got to declare the accusation statement. So aren't we saying so murder or assault? This is the accusation. Is this the accusation or is this on this side? So murder or assault? Prosecutor, please stop this fast. Tell the court what defendant Glum is accused of. Isn't he accused of murder? You can start by declaring the accusation statement. I'm confused. The accusation statement is murder or assault. Is this not on this side? Defendant must prove that he is not guilty. Well, it's not theft. The guy's dead. The vegetable Glum is accused of murder.
Yes.
The defendant Glum is charged with murder, Your Honour.
Whoa.
Is that so? It means that today we have a murderer in court.
Objection!
Until there is a guilty verdict, I should be called the accused, not the murderer. Denied. This is a training trial. You are me, which means you can't protest to yourself. Prosecutor, I ask you to continue point after point who died. Something is wrong. I think there is a law or a fact that I need to point out right now. Prosecutor, I ask you to continue point after point. Who died? Okay. The deceased is the fruit vendor. A certain fruit vendor named Bloom, Your Honour. He was killed by a musket shot to the head. So that covers this one and this one. From the musket shot, are there long-barreled powder guns that the city guards carry? That should mean that suicide can be ruled out. There's a lead, Your Honour. There was a musket next to the body. According to this, high quality, detectives drawing, the musket looks one-handed with a short barrel.
Oh.
Intriguing, very intriguing. Muskets are not so easy to get. And if I remember correctly from your words, the defendant is a simple merchant. Is it known that where he got the musket from?
Yes.
Yes, the musket belongs to Drum. Okay, belongs to one who captured Glum at the scene of the crime. Guard Chief Drum.
Whoa.
What? The musket of the guard chief? I think we should hear the testimony of witnesses. Yes, Your Honour. Colleague Drum, please take the witness stand. He's got a little helmet on. I'm glad to serve the people, the Supreme Collegium, and the King. Colleague Drum, please tell the court your version of the events of that day. Certainly. It was evening and my service was coming to an end. Decided to have a couple of drinks at the tavern. Are you allowed to drink on duty? Not on duty, no, Your Honour. But there are no directives nor prohibitions on my actions after the end of duty. I literally drank only a couple of beers, after which I heard a shot.
Interesting.
Where exactly did the shots come from?
Aha.
From the barn at the tavern, where animals are kept. And do you remember exactly how many shots were fired? One shot. And probably there could not have been many of them if they were fired from a single musket. Loading a musket is long and hard, and by the time I had already reacted... Sure. And what did you do? Of course, I rushed to check who was shooting. I thought that someone might need my assistance. When I rushed inside, there were two people in the barn. One of them, Bloom, was lying on the ground. Blood was pouring from his head. An apple was lying nearby. He was already dead. 5 meters away from the body near the entrance, Glum was kneeling. The musket lay beside him, and the air smelled of gunpowder. I immediately grabbed my musket and arrested Glum. So how did Glum get this guy's musket? Your musket. That's right, Your Honour. I don't remember exactly when my musket disappeared, but I'm pretty sure Glum stole it.
Objection!
I object. It could be anyone's musket. What? This is my musket. It can't be a coincidence that my musket disappeared and another stolen musket was fired a moment later. And do you have any proof that this is your musket? Do you really think that I won't recognise my own musket or something?
Objection!
That's a lie. It could be anyone's musket. I think I missed something. I need to point out the law of fact of what's being said. So there was something else that turned up. The shot sound was heard in the evening. Loading a musket is long and hard. There was an apple next to the body. Glum was apprehended by a musket next to Bloom's body. We work in the same market, we're competitors. The musket belongs to Drum. The door to the barn was locked and Drum had to knock it out. How do you... Oops. Glum was apprehended with a musket next to the body. I don't think that's right. Does this somehow demonstrate whose musket it is? Be more attentive, colleague. Okay, so this is the only one that mentions the musket. Doesn't demonstrate whose musket it is. Doesn't demonstrate. How do you not demonstrate? How do you demonstrate? Man, I think I should have got myself another coffee for this. I demonstrate who owns the musket? Because the only two statements that mention that mentions the thing, but that doesn't mean anything. The vegetable. So Glum and Bloom are competitors. The body found. Glum was drunk.
Objection, Your Honor.
Oops. I'm afraid, Mr. Glum, that we have infuriated. This is Drum's musket. How do you know? Oh, it's got DR on it. It says DR down here. Take a look at the musket itself. Two carved letters are clearly visible, D and R.
You're piece of cake.
This is an abbreviation of the name Drum. Isn't that right, Mr. Drum? Did you carve your own name on your musket? Yes. You see, I was very proud when I was given this musket. I decided to make it more personal. This, of course, is not according to the statute, but many high-ranking guardsmen do it. So you, Mr. Glums, actually stole the musket from Drum. I don't know. Well, okay, maybe I borrowed this musket from Drum, but that doesn't prove that I killed Bloom. Bloom was my friend. Anyone could have entered this barn, shot him and leave unnoticed.
Wait a minute.
Mr. Drum, in your testimony, you missed one important detail that is listed in my list of facts. Oh, yes? Which one exactly? You didn't mention that the door to the barn at the tavern was locked. Yes, precisely. When I ran up to the barn, it was closed. I shouted for the door to be unlocked, but there was no answer. I had to kick down the door. Let me clarify. Locked from the inside. Yes. It was a simple door with latches inside and outside. Only the inner one was closed.
Exactly.
Which is exactly what we needed to prove. Your Honor, the accused Glum was the only one who could fire the shot. Only he could close the door from the inside.
Objection!
Lies, you're all lying. The criminal could have escaped through the window. The barn has no windows. Alas, Mr. Glum, but you're not focused enough. The fact is that there are no windows in this barn. Hi, girl lady. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for lurking. How? It can't be.
Yes.
I'm afraid it can, Mr. Glum. You stole a musket and shot Bloom in cold blood in the barn. No one else could have done it except you. You were alone in a room locked from the inside. Lighten your soul and confess. But you missed something. I missed something, guys. What did I miss? But you missed something. What are you speaking of exactly? Why would I do that? Why would I kill Bloom and so much of a crowded tavern? Hadn't thought of the motive. This one.
Piece of cake.
Everything is simple, Mr. Glum. You and Bloom were competitors in the same market. You were selling vegetables and Bloom was selling fruits. Decided to remove a competitor. No. It wasn't like that.
Exactly.
Not like that. Then how exactly? Spit it out, Mr. Glum. Clear your conscience. It was an accident. I wasn't going to kill him. We were just having fun with an apple. Having fun with guns? How is that? Were you out of your mind? I can't take it anymore. I refuse to answer this question. So the thing is, there was an apple next to the body.
Got it.
Really? So that's the thing. I now understand what you and Bloom were doing in the barn. But how could you have been so dumb? Well, I don't understand a thing. The judge doesn't understand a thing. Colleague prosecutor, enlighten the court about your revelation. The apple, Your Honour. Blum and Bloom stole a musket and went to the barn to hit the bullseye. You're not. You mean
Exactly.
that? Yes, Your Honour. Blum really wasn't aiming at Bloom, but instead at the apple that Bloom placed on his head.
Whoa!
Oh, the one got righteous. But why? Colleague prosecutor, Blum doesn't look like an idiot. That couldn't have been so stupid not to guess how it would end, could they? I think I missed something. I need to point out that contradicts what's been said. Blum doesn't look like an idiot. Shot was heard in the evening. Loaded on musket was long and hard. Apple next to the body. I'm afraid, Your Honour, they were drunk. Kimmy's right. Idiot was drunk. I'm afraid. When Glum was detained, he was completely intoxicated. Mr. Glum, do you really shoot your friend while trying to knock an apple off his head? He's just standing there now. Yes, that's what happened. Just like you said. You're guilty. Bloom and I got drunk that night, and I don't remember exactly which one of us offered to steal the musket, but this drum of yours didn't watch after it at all. To take that musket, it was a piece of cake. Remember that after a couple of minutes, we already happily ran outside. We entered the barn and closed the latch so that no one would disturb us. And then he went to the other end of the barn, and when I realised what I had done, I didn't know what to do. Our families were so close. What will his wife say? This is all extremely sad, Mr. Glum, but the law is the law.
Objection!
Wait. The law is the law, right? This one. You can't execute me for killing him. Well,
Whoa!
I beg your pardon. Code of Laws and Punishments, Article 1, murder or assault on the state servant. Bloom never served the state. He was a simple merchant like me. You have no law to execute me. I did not expect such filthiness from you. The accused, you killed your friend, and now you are taking advantage of the imperfection of the laws. You disgust me. Have you already imagined a noose around my neck? There is no law according to which Glum, the vegetable merchant, will be executed. Okay, so Ready Does Games, hello. Theft. He theft. I can get him for theft.
Justice will prevail.
Theft of state property because he stole the guard's gun. What? But I didn't steal anything from the state. It was quick of you to forget, Mr. Glum, that the musket is a weapon issued to the guardsman by the kingdom state. No. He's so upset. Don't do this. Listen to me. I have a family. I have children. It was an accident. It was an accident, but it was a stupid accident. I've heard enough. Mr. Glum, a vegetable merchant at the local market. How much do you need? I will pay any amount. You were sentenced to death by firing squad. I'm sorry. Take him away. Wee-hee. Well, this was a mock trial, guys. It's fine. We can stop this theatre now. And you were great. I'll tell you. Give me a beating, huh? Gave me a beating. I told you you'd get used to it quickly.
Incredible.
Thank you. And you play your role incredibly well.
Mm.
You know what they say. The court is a stage and all the men and women merely players. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure that's the phrase sounds like that. Isn't it? A theatre. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you'll make an excellent prosecutor.
Oh.
A couple of tips for last. Remember that you always have time before the start of the trial to study all the laws and facts about the case. Do not interrupt the judge or witnesses without a reason. It is better to think longer before unreasonably shouting out facts. At the same time, check every phrase, every word spoken in court before continuing the conversation. Always think, are there any contradictions with facts or laws? If you understand that the accused is not guilty, then you can refuse the prosecution and end the trial. Of course, only until a verdict is passed or that he confesses. What else? Oh, yes. Not all the facts that you have written down will always be necessary and useful to you. Your job, among other things, is to understand what is relevant and what is not. But at the same time, do not throw some fact or law out of your head just because you have already used it in court. It may come in handy again. And finally, do not forget to speak with your colleagues before the trial. Perhaps some useful acquaintances will help you in the future. Thank you, Glum. You literally helped me out today. Don't know what I would do in a real court without this training. So what's the time? Wow. We're a little late here. Your first real case is about to begin. And don't worry so much. If you can repeat what you just did, you'll be outstanding prosecutor. Guilty verdict achieved. Trial begins. This is real people. Greetings to all. Good day, colleague prosecutor. I don't think we've met. Can I open up my book? Did they change anything? The defendant is brought to court. State served. Okay, they haven't changed any laws between, I have to check. They didn't even fix this one because that's wrong as well. Greetings to all. Good day, colleague. Okay. You can call me Sir Frankstone. The Supreme Collegium and the King appointed me to be one of the judges in this wonderful castle. Glad to meet you, Your Honour. Aid and fair at your service. As far as I understand, today is your first day of work, is it not? I assume that your colleague Glum has already informed you about the procedures of the trial. Yes, Your Honour. Although, to be honest, I'm not completely sure of my own abilities yet. I'm sure we'll find that out soon. Nevertheless, as far as I know, the results of your first training case will be counted towards paying for your work. Consider it a small upfront payment from the state. I already stole $6 from them. Did you become a prosecutor according to the order of the distribution of bastard children to state positions? Yes, Your Honour.
Horrible.
That's disappointing. I would like to see such important roles distributed by volition and desire, not by force. However, this way you can serve your country well. And who knows, maybe you will have a phenomenal career in the service to the Supreme Collegium. This is the person that we've got in court today. I don't like the way he looks at me. It seems that the accused wanted to say something but refrained. I need to get ready. I should do fine. Well, okay. Time waits for no man. Is prosecution ready? No. So a peasant, Ike, is accused of murder. The deceased guard named Manny Muggerin. Cause of death, 3 stab wounds to the back of the head. Then how do we know it's him? The body was found last night on the road between Mud Haven Village and the market. Manny's had a purse of coins on his belt, a blue garden hoe, with 3 bloody blades. Oh, is that what the 3 stabs are? So really only got stabbed once. Was found next to the body in the nearby bush. Three steroids, the back of the head. Okay, so one. Okay. Ike's neighbour, Moon Dane, said Ike has a blue hoe. During the arrest, Ike resisted. The blue hoe was not found at Ike's house. Ike is married and has 3 children. He's a peasant and earns money by selling vegetables grown by him. So it's only a neighbour that says that he has a blue hoe. Maybe he's colourblind. Maybe it's really a red hoe. Anyway, so we're looking at this information. All right.
Yes.
Ready, Your Honour. Accused, are you in a firm mind and are you ready to defend yourself in court? So the accused have to defend themselves and I've got to ask the questions and then the judge is there. Okay. Yes, I'm ready. Oh, I am.
Dogs.
And you, the collegium dogs, wish only to execute honest peasants. What you charge me with, this is slander, okay? A blatant lie.
Order in this court.
I hope you are well aware of the seriousness of your situation. You can't get into Nadragia's court for no reason. To defend yourself in court is your right, not your duty. If you continue to be rude to employees of the Supreme Collegium and the King, then I will have to deny you this right. Do I make myself clear, Mr. Illiman? I haven't heard an answer from you. Am I making it clear that I will not tolerate rudeness in this court? Exactly clear. Extremely clear, sorry. Good. In that case, I declare the court session of Nadragia against Ike Illiman open.
Proceed.
Colleague prosecutor, I ask you to start by reading the charges of the accused. So he's accused of murder. Peasant farmer Ike Illiman is accused of murdering guard Manny Muggerin. Manny? What a strange name, especially for a guard. I've not heard of such names being common. As far as I know, it's short for Manuel or Manfred, Your Honour. I believe that the nickname Manny was given to the guardsmen by the locals. The cause of Manny's death is 3 stab wounds in the back of the head.
Please explain.
3 wounds in the back of the head. Does that mean that the killer purposely took out a knife and stabbed him from behind 2 more times? No, Your Honour. The nature of these wounds indicates the specific murder weapon. A garden hoe with 3 prongs for loosening the soil was found next to the victim. I see. Therefore, there was no doubt that the murder was committed. That's not my hoe. The fault is not on me. Look for another fool. Something is wrong. I think there is a law or a fact that I need to point out. So, I'm going to say that the neighbour...
Nonsense.
There is someone who will disagree with you. Your Honour, allow me to call a witness who will confirm who was actually the owner of this hoe.
Bring in the witness.
Well, let's hear his testimony then. Ooh. Moon. Is that you against me? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Ike. I had to do it.
Order in this court.
Accused immediately stopped talking to the witness until he has given his testimony to the prosecutor colleague. I have already warned you about threats and intimidation against employees. The same goes for witnesses. Is that clear? Yes, yes it is. Mr. Dane, you were called here to describe the court regarding to your neighbour Ike Illiman had. Well, it's not that I deliberately looking at what he had there. Well, the usual, an axe, a rake, a saw, a planner, and, well, a hoe. Please describe in more detail what Mr. Illiman's hoe looked like. Well, you know, it was a weighty one, good quality, with metal teeth to loosen the soil, and the handle was painted bright blue. So you can see on a what the broken. It had been for a couple of days. What? It's not broken. But useless that hoe was broken. What do you mean broken? Entirely?
Yes.
Well, recently I came up to Illiman's fence and he was sitting there sad looking. I call out to him and ask, why'd you stop ploughing the field? Why you're so down? And he says, do you remember the hoe of mine? It broke down completely. No money for a new one. Now he says, I'm sitting, I'm thinking. And then he came up to the fence and showed me the hoe. And I see the teeth are blunted, the base is bent, yes, and another tooth is also bent. Terrible.
Interesting.
And when did you say it was exactly? Exactly 2 days ago. Mr. Dane, could I have fixed the hoe himself? Stop acting like we're peasant working on the metal without a forge. It's unheard of.
Please explain.
Mr. Dane, the question was addressed to you. In fact, I'm also interested in your opinion as of another peasant. Nah, Your Honour. I don't think that's possible, Your Honour. Moreover, the day before yesterday, that day, I spent the whole evening at my hut. Your hut, Mr. Dane?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honour. Just the day before yesterday, to the main market of our county, where there are the shopping rows, all artisans, blacksmiths, tailors and potters, merchants from Azazela have arrived. Lots of curiosities were bought, which are not to be found in other places. Sweets of some kind, spices, scarves with particular star, multicoloured glass. By the way, I wanted to buy something there myself. Mr. Dane, get to the point, please. Did you say that Illiman was with you the day before yesterday? Well, yes. I have a good harvest this year. I sold everything at that market. And I called a neighbour, so to speak, to celebrate. After he showed me the hoe at the fence, we drank all evening until he was drunk and left me and went home. But really, the whole evening he was really gloomy. Well, it's clear why. He had a good hoe, an unusual one, beautiful, and it broke.
Interesting.
Not an ordinary hoe, you say? Why is it isn't exactly? Come on, you know that yourself. Garden tools don't get painted. It's expensive and not necessary for the household. That's why I immediately realised that we were talking about IXO when the guardsman came to ask. I mean, there's no such hose in the area anymore.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Ike. I could have kept on being silent as long as this is happening near our village. For honesty, I am. For the truth, I am. I'm so confused. On behalf of the Serene Collegium, I thank you for your help. Mr. Dane, don't blame yourself. You did everything right. Thank you, Your Honour. Well, I believe we've heard enough from Mr. Moon. You can go now. You'll be called upon the court again if it still needs you. Your Honour, I demand the floor.
I will allow it.
What do you have to say, Mr. Illiman? The court is ready to hear your statement. You've heard it all yourself. My hoe is broken, and my mischieving neighbour confirmed that it was in no condition at all for me to fix it myself. This is someone else's hoe, and I have nothing to do with it. Something is wrong. Just someone else's hoe. So the thing that's weird, so it wasn't theft because the coins are on his belt. The body was found last night, which means that the hoe was broken 2 days ago. During the arrest, the blue hoe was not found. No, that's not it. Hang on. Confirm the hoe was found. It is necessary to somehow firmly connect the hoe found at the crime scene with I. Oh, Granny, thank you so very much for popping in. I hope you have a good day. Are you streaming today? All right, so traders arrived at the markets 2 decades with unusual jewelry. So somebody else could have gotten a home? So what was the thing it said? Hold on, no, it's not it. Measured it's to family connect the hoe found at the crime scene with Ike. The body was found last night. What has that got to do with the hoe? Three stab wounds. Hold on. Minutes.
Nonsense.
It certainly isn't, Mr. Element. I'm afraid that the gardening tool found at the murder scene belongs to you without a shadow of a doubt. How? You see, the detective and the guards connected this garden hoe with you for a reason. Its handle is painted blue, which, as we have recently learned from Mr. Dane, is of an exceptional rarity for ordinary peasants. But there was a market here. And considering that your blue hoe disappeared at the same time as the other one found, it's impossible to believe that this is just a coincidence. That he got a new one?
Puh.
Oh, yeah? Mine, is it? Then how do you explain that my hoe was broken and this one wasn't? I was drinking with Moon and couldn't have fixed it. There was the traders, and I think the traders couldn't have fixed it. It is unlikely that an identical blue hoe could be bought from merchants or be repaired by them. I should check the sequences of events. When they were drinking, when the murder happened approximately, when the body was found. Okay, so that the hoe was broken the day before yesterday. He couldn't have fixed it. Traders were there 2 days before. They were drinking or evening. It's unlikely that it could have been bought or I should okay. So he earns money by selling vegetables. Unlikely.
Puh.
He couldn't have fixed it. So couldn't have fixed it. Two days ago, hang on a minute. So 2 days ago, they were drinking. day ago, the hoe was broken, and then yesterday there was a murder. Was drinking with a moon and couldn't have fixed it. It was broken the day before yesterday. The day before yesterday. So that is 2 days ago. So he broke the hoe, they drank. Two days ago as well, the merchants was there. So it wasn't found there. Pay more attention. I'm trying. Have a chance to fix the hoe if he was drinking with his neighbour. If so, when? If so, when? Could have fixed it. When could he have fixed it? I don't know that. I don't know. Okay, so the body was found last night on the road between the village and the market. The body still had money on it, so it wasn't theft. That body found last night. Couldn't have fixed it. Yeah, okay, so I got to figure out how he got it fixed if he was going to have killed the person. So 2 days ago, he broke it. Then he went drinking. Then last night, then the next day, which is yesterday, the body was. So is it just that the fact that the body was found last night but could have been killed 2 days ago? So could he have. See the thing? Okay, hang on. So the blue hoe next to the body is completely repaired, new, just got blood on it. So there's no. So if it is his, he had to have fixed it because a neighbour saw it. The neighbour saw it broken 2 days before that. So they saw the tool broken. They had something he confirmed. He couldn't fix it himself. No, I was drinking and I couldn't have fixed it. Yes, but how did it get fixed? So what they're trying to say, couldn't have fixed it himself, but how did he get it fixed? So we're trying to prove that the blue hoe found, I think this is what they're asking me, that the blue hoe found next to the dead body from last night is a repaired hoe that the day before was broken. So how did Ike get it fixed to have used it in a murder the next day? How do you explain that my hoe was broken and this one wasn't? I was drinking with Moon and couldn't have fixed it. So he couldn't have fixed it, but how did he get it fixed? Someone else fixed it for him. Yeah, I know, but I've got to figure out which. So if he couldn't have fixed it himself, which is this one, did Mr. Hike have the chance to fix the hoe if he was drinking with his, so if so, when? So he said the day before the hoe was broken that he couldn't have fixed it himself. But what here says that he got it done. He was drinking all evening 2 days ago. So who fixed it? So the hoe wasn't at the house. So the blue hoe they found next to the dead body is his. But how did it get fixed during the arrest? So how did he get it fixed? I would have thought it was something to do with the market, but that was 2 days before. Like that was the 2 days ago when it was broken. So I would have thought somebody at the market. Body found last night. The only other thing that's here is that he earns money by selling vegetables. But that doesn't say that he's gone and got the hoe fixed. So he's married, so maybe his wife went and got it done. How could he have got it fixed? I don't know. He's married. He got his wife to do it. I don't know. I'm going to end up collecting most of these by the look of it. I don't. You couldn't have fixed it, but your wife could have got it fixed. The hoe was broken yesterday. Traders were there 2 days ago, so it wasn't them. Couldn't have fixed it himself. 2 days they were drinking. But he's a peasant. Earns money by selling vegetables. He was drinking with his neighbour. How did he get fixed? I don't think he did it. Maybe the garter, he had money. Couldn't have fixed it. Manny's had a purse with coins. Yeah, I don't think it's his, but I don't know. I can't prove that it wasn't his and that he didn't get it fixed. Oh, really? I don't see the reason why he'd need to kill somebody. Click on everything. I'm trying, gimme. It turns out that I am actually doing that. Found on the road between the village and the market. He had a blue hoe during the arrest. Blue hoe was not at his house. He's married. He sells vegetables. Claims that the hoe was broken the day before yesterday. So it was broken before the murder. Confirmed that he couldn't have fixed it himself. The traders were there 2 days before that. They drank 2 days before that. This is it. Hydrate. Yes, let's hydrate. My brain's working overtime. See, okay, so let me look at it this way. In regards to, so what we're looking at is murder on a state servant. So the murder of a guard is a state servant. So that fits with this. So, because he didn't thief anything, all these other ones were not. The fact that he killed a guard or accused of killing a guard, how did he get this thing fixed? Just, oops. I just dropped my keyboard. Sorry about that. I dropped my keyboard. Lucky it didn't stop my stream. Okay. How did he get it fixed? Click that they were drinking the day before yesterday. Oh. Okay, hang on. 2 days ago they were drinking. No. Okay. Have a chance to fix it. Well, if he was drinking, okay, so the traders came and they were drinking. And then yesterday, the day before yesterday, but it was the day before, not the day of. He wasn't drinking with his neighbour. Kimmy's right, it was 2 days ago. Like, so the market came 2 days ago. He was drinking 2 days ago. The hoe was broken the day before yesterday. So that's 2 days ago. Which means, what did he do yesterday? Yeah. So when? It was yesterday. All right. The body was found last night.
Ha!
You remember drinking the day before? The Manny's body was found last night and you had all morning and afternoon to repair it. Maybe if you were so smart, you could tell me exactly how and where did I fix this damn hoe. You were going to drive me nuts. How and where? So when was yesterday? How and where? Where did I fix this? How and where? Makes me think me too hard. I know. And this is only part of the demo. Oh dear. Could not have fixed it. And so the traders arrived 2 days ago. So yesterday, we're looking for something that was yesterday. How and where did I do it? The market. Because do you go to the market to sell your vegetables? Prosecutor, this remark of yours is completely out of place here. You are wasting the. I know. You're so... Oh dear. All right. I just like clicking all the buttons. How and where? So if the traders arrived at the market 2 days ago, are they there yesterday as well? The merchants arrived at the market, but it's unlikely the hose with blue handles was sold there. But thinking about the market, it seems to me, leads me to the right direction. Maybe if you... Yeah. What? The people from the market... So he earns money by selling vegetables, I assume, at the market. The village and the market. Yeah, but what other statement is there about the other people from the market? I want more clues. So the traders arrived at the market. Where did I get it? See, it wasn't at his house. But it says, where did I get it fixed? Yeah, I know. Go away. This is like a guessing game that I'm failing at so badly. Because this is the only other one that mentions the market. It's very simple. The body as well as the hoe was found on the road between the market and the village where you live. The reason why the body was found on the road is directly related to how the hoe was repaired. Since Ike was drinking with Moon the night before the last, the only time available to have that hoe fixed was on the day of the murder, before the discovery of the body and the hoe, and this leads to the conclusion that Ike went to the market exactly to have his hoe fixed.
Hey!
You're driving me insane. Isn't that right, Mr. Ellerman? All the facts lead to this, Mr. Ike. We can interrogate the local blacksmiths, and one of them surely can confirm my conclusions.
Collegium dogs.
You don't need to, because I'm not the one to blame here. You should stop this immediately, prosecutor, or you will regret your decision.
What?
Good thing we don't have a timer. Kimmy, I told you there was no timers. It would cause me stress. How do you dare threaten an employee? Right in court. It wasn't a threat, Your Honour. What an omen.
Order in this
I will not
court.
tolerate such behaviour in court. I've already warned you. If you'll threaten or intimidate someone in this court, you will simply be taken to your
Yes.
cell. Yes, Your Honour. Good. Colleague prosecutor, I think that you have been able to prove the possibility of murder by Mr. Ike. Undoubtedly, the garden hoe found at the crime scene is a very strong piece of evidence against him. Also, your assumption that Ike Ellerman went to fix his hoe yesterday morning is logical and in the agreement of the testimony of the witness. And yet, before passing sentence...
Your Honour, please!
It's not his fault.
What?
What is this?
Sorry.
Your Honour, I'm sorry, this woman, she asked to stand at the door to the courtroom and then she burst in. I didn't have time to apprehend her. I'll take her away now.
I'm begging you.
Listen to me, I'm his wife. Noki Illiman.
I will allow
It's okay, guardsman. If she's his wife, then maybe we should listen to what she has to say.
Thank you.
Thank you most humbly, Your Honour. I do have something to say. Wife, have you lost your mind? I told you to stay at home. Oh, don't tell me she did it. It's none of your business. I can handle it. And let you go to the gallows? No, let the judge listen to me as
You
well.
have to believe me.
Your Honour, listen. He couldn't have killed the guardsman. He was with me that morning. With me? I think I missed something. I need to point out the look. He's married and has 3 kids. She's not lying. She was with him. But she is hiding something. I need to think through my steps in advance. If Ike was at the market that morning, then she was there too. How can I prove it? You're driving me insane, Your Honour. So if he was there, he was selling vegetables? What are you people all doing at this market? I'm telling you, you're driving me nuts. How can I prove that she was there? What, because there was jewellery? There was jewellery! Look at this big chunk of thing around her neck.
Aha!
Mrs. Illiman, you said you were there, you were with your husband that morning.
Yes. You
I've
have
been
to
there all
believe
morning.
me.
Believe me, we were together, hugging my husband, then kissing. He loves me so much. He has never even raised a hand to me.
Yes.
I believe you, Miss Illiman. You were together.
Please explain.
Believe her? You were together that morning, but you were both out of your house, weren't you? We were?
Yes.
You were at the market. You went there together that morning, you and your husband, but he went to the blacksmith and you didn't.
Ah,
Nonsense. Hearsay. Stupidity. All of it. All lies. I can prove it, Mr. Illiman. Your neighbour, Mr. Dane, earlier told the court that traders have arrived at the market just the day before with curiosities that can't be bought. And what does that mean? A giant chunk of bloody metal between her neck. Okay. Do you want to put the theft from the market on my wife? Put it, not at all. Mr. Illiman, I do not know for certain how your wife got the thing that she could have received only yesterday at the market, but look at the intricate pendant around her neck. Clearly the decoration is not Nadragian. Well, when else could a simple peasant woman get such a thing? You bought it there, didn't you, Noak? Admit at least that. Don't tell him a thing. And don't you dare bully my wife.
Order in this court.
Order in this court. You're disturbing the order in court again. I'm not ordering for you to be taken away out of respect for your crying wife. Mrs. Illiman, answer the prosecutor's question. Yes, we have another fact. The truth, yesterday, I bought it at the market yesterday. So she bought the pendant at the market on the day of the murder. Observant has never beaten her. She has a fresh shaped bruise on her left wrist. Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
I bought this pendant yesterday, and my husband and I, we went home.
Exactly.
On the way home from the market, you met the guardsman Manny, right?
No.
Don't answer him. He can't prove anything. So the guard thought she stole it and grabbed her, and he has stabbed him in the head.
Proceed.
Mrs. Illiman, you're in the court of the hiding. Oh my goodness. Sounds like he's threatening her. No, we did not meet it. Everything was so quiet and peaceful. No fights. What? There was a fight. This one.
Nonsense.
Except your arm says otherwise, Mrs. Illiman. What? Please present everyone with a bruise on your arm. Just as I thought. It's quite new. This is nothing serious. I just fell. Yes, I fell on the ground. And when I was working in the garden, it's fine. Working in the garden. When? You went to the markets. She didn't just fall accidentally, and something can demonstrate that. What? Something can demonstrate that? I don't. There's nothing else here that mentions her. They were at the market. Because, I mean, it says that he's never, didn't just fall accidentally. How can you demonstrate that she didn't fall apart from the fingerprints? Fresh handprints. So is it this one again because it's the shape of the hand?
This is ridiculous.
Ah, so they can do the same one again twice. Okay, you're not lying. The bruise on your arm is clearly shaped like a hand with fingers. Your arm was grabbed. Grabbed, you say? It was my husband. Yes, it was like Ike himself who grabbed my arm strongly and hit me. We had a fight because of a pendant. He didn't like that I bought myself a pendant and he hit me. What? So he's trying to blame him for something that he didn't do.
Wait a minute.
Just a few minutes ago, you yourself told the court that Ike loves you and has never beaten you. You invent your testimony on the fly and contradict yourself. Master Prosecutor,
I'm begging you.
give up on this case. I implore you. Don't let the judge find
You have
Ike
to
guilty.
believe me.
It's not his fault. Colleague Prosecutor, I understand that this is your first case, but show resilience. If we released every murderer because of his wife's tears, then prisons and scaffolds would have been empty a long time ago. Yes, Your Honour. Continue, colleague. I can see what's happened, but it wasn't your husband who grabbed your arm, was it? The guard would have thought she had stolen the necklace. You were walking along the road from the market home to the village, and this means that the one who grabbed you by the arm was Manny. Where does it say?
Got it.
The guardsman grabbed you by the arm, Manny Muggerin. All the dots. I like putting dots. Look at all these dots.
Yes.
Well, congratulations, prosecutor. Dear, what are you doing? There's nothing that can be hidden from this prosecutor. He knows his job, as if one put himself the right questions into his mouth. But I'll let you know the whole truth. Let him send me to the gallows, although he won't like this truth. It was I who killed the guard. Oh, but all of you can't imagine what kind of person he was. He was a monster, without conscience, without honour. A monster in a human body. There's a certain Grabsy in our country. Pawnbroker, I owe him a lot of gold. And I couldn't return it. Since then, Grabsy had been looking for any ways to put pressure on me. Scare me, and Manny was one of those ways. We crossed paths with him when Noak and I were walking back home. He demanded money, here and now. Of course, I didn't have it. What Moon said is true. We were simple peasants. We plough for pennies from dawn to dusk. I don't know if I could ever repay the debt. When Manny heard that I was poor, he didn't believe me. He looked so crookedly at my wife. And then he grabbed her and began to touch her, start harassing my all over, right in front of me. And he started to laugh. He laughed and screamed like a pig at a slaughterhouse. No fought back, but while he yelled, he asked, "Will you return the money to the pawnbroker now?" What else could I do? I don't think any of you would have done otherwise. I grabbed a hoe that the blacksmith had just fixed for me out of pity, and while Manny turned away to note, I hit his head with the hoe with all my might. And I don't regret what I did. I would do it 10 more times. I would have riddled his the face of this foul pig until his mother couldn't recognize him. I hope you're happy, prosecutor. One less peasant, one more peasant, right?
Collegium dogs.
All of you collegium dogs are the same. You're lucky to be born a bastard of a lord and to be the one who executes those who are fighting for their families. Oh, it looks so sad. The judge blinked. If everything really happened as you said, then I'm sorry for you, Mr. Eleanor. But the murder of a governmental employee is still murder, whether it is in self-defense or not.
Yes.
I know. All I ask is that someone tells my neighbour Moon that I asked him to take care of Noak and the children, at least for some time. That's sad. All right, Mr.
I
Eleanor.
will allow it.
I will ask someone for the guards to pass your request to your neighbour on the charges of violating law number 1 of the codes of laws of punishment in the kingdoms I declare. No! I don't want that. As a right, they must prove that he's not guilty. I'm sad. I said it's no.
So
Oh, this is sad. Forgive me, I'm such a fool. I only made it worse. Don't be sad. You meant well. Maybe I shouldn't have lied. With those dogs, you can't run away from the truth anyway. Take care of the little ones. I love you. Maybe we'll see each other again.
The court is
That's
adjourned.
it. I declare the court session closed. No. Oh no. That's sad. Trial begins. Well, it's time to move on to the next case. What do we have here?
What?
This? What? It can't be. Okay. Gyno Tumpsy is accused of multiple crimes. A saltpeter warehouse was robbed the day before yesterday during the night. Saltpeter is an explosive substance. Gunpowder is made of it. So we know that anything to do with possession of any explosive. The theft was noticed by 2 guardsmen. Barrels of saltpeter were loaded into a cart. The guards failed to catch up with the cart. All the thieves were wearing masks. One of the thieves looked like Gyno Tumpsy. Tuspy. Stolen saltpeter is enough for a small army. The tracks of the cart ended in a deep river. He was captured yesterday at the port. Thousands of leaflets hanging the king were found in his house. He's accused of treason and sentenced to death. It doesn't say anything about, was this like a coup or revolution? He was granted full amnesty after the changes of the law. Oh.
Hey!
Oh, yes, it can be. Good day to you, Mr. Judge of the truly great state. How long has it been since we met last time? 6 months? A year? I can't remember. Tuspy.
Ta!
Oh, where are my manners? We're not alone here. Master Prosecutor, let me introduce myself.
My time to shine.
I'm Gyno Tuspy, the great and the great and the only.
Explain yourself.
I personally signed the verdict for you back then. You should have been sent to the scaffold long ago. Everyone has their secrets, Frankstone. Why should we, honourable gentlemen, bother the past? Yes, Mr. Judge. I have no idea how you escaped the punishment, but this time you'll pay for your atrocities.
Whatever.
Oh, whatever. The holy lightning. How glad I am that we have such an impartial and honest court. Well, then please do begin your lynching, Mr. Judge. The usual verdict will do without a trial or witnesses so that you can escape punishment through your schemes? Never. Everything is being documented. Prosecutor, I ask you to take this case with utter seriousness. This man has been accused many times of war crimes against the state. Don't let him escape justice because of some formality. For sure, that would be a big oversight on your part, prosecutor. Truly a big one. Is the prosecution ready? I think I am. I did read it. He's been accused of multiple crimes.
Yes.
Your Honour. And you? Are you in the firm mind? Are you ready to defend yourself in court? Are you asking me if I'm ready? Really? And what if I say no?
What?
Well, then, according to the old customs, you will need to indicate the reason why you cannot defend yourself, and it should be significant. So this procedure of consent of the parties is not described in the law. That's unfortunate. This is just a formality. As a judge, I have the right to start the trial. Whoa, sure you do. Don't start your hurdy-gurdy again. You haven't changed a bit.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. So that I, the great Tuspy Gyno, would not have been able to defend my honour in court before some novice prosecutor. Hold on to your pantaloons. Is that like your pants? Then I declare the trial open.
Proceed.
Can I just drop the charges now? We can get it over and done with. You start by reading out the charges. Okay, is accused of...
Your Honor?
Accused of multiple crimes at once. Is that so? Multiple accusations at
Your
once?
Honor?
According to the internal protocol of filling out and maintaining court records in the presence of multiple charges, the prosecutor must express all the articles of the laws used in the trial in ascending order of the article number. Of the article number? Okay. For example, a person can be charged under laws number 3, 4, and 5. Then the prosecutor should start by reading out law number 3. Indeed. Prosecutor, tell the court exactly by which articles of law he is accused. All right. Start from the smallest article number. So there's no murder. Let's go with that. There's no murder. Theft. There's definitely theft. Okay. Was robbed. No, prosecutor, please be careful. The law from the books of law. Oh, okay, from the left and not the facts. Oh, okay. Something is wrong. Okay, so yeah. Okay, the law. Got it. Okay, so we want theft. Oh, come on. I am trying. If you actually let me click.
Your Honor.
Theft. Number 2, theft of state property. And then we have attempt of this coup. Is that to do with hang the king leaflets, attempt a coup of evolution? I don't see a contradiction here. I ask you not to interrupt the court with length. What? Your Honour, the first charge, do I have to pick the one on this one? The theft of property. Then do I click this one? No, I don't understand. What am I doing? I'll just go continue. Stop it. There should be a cross here to go. It's under the law of 2, theft of state property. Okay, we'll get to the details of the theft later.
Proceed.
Name the... okay, all right. So we want the... Check the law, this one. It's charged with the under the law number 3, an attempt at a coup. This is a very serious accusation. Go ahead. Okay, and then he's definitely got explosives. Barrels of... Okay, we're in the cart. Ah, well, he's accused of it. Charged with violating law 4. The only thing he's not accused of is murder. He's done everything else.
What?
Holy lightning. Now that's explosives? Tell me, is that it? No. Oops, I forgot to click on the last one. You always think you have to click continue. Do you know what I mean? I think because it's down here, you just go, oh, yeah, that one. No, Your Honour. Accused of violating law number 5, unauthorised entry into state property. It turns out that I'm accused of violating 4 of the 5 existing laws, as if the King himself wrote these laws for me. I believe that this is the end of the laws under which he is accused. Are you satisfied, clerk?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Everything
Your
is
Honour.
recorded.
The laws are in order. 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. You can continue. Gee, thanks. Excellent.
Proceed.
The known facts start with the theft you mentioned. So, was robbed.
Yes.
The warehouse for saltpeter was robbed the night before last. Explosive substance and the gunpowder was made for it. 2 guards noticed the theft. They saw barrels of saltpeter being loaded into a wagon. Unfortunately, they failed to catch up with it. If saltpeter has fallen into bad hands, then the dark times are ahead of us. A truly horrible crime. This has absolutely nothing to do with me.
Explain yourself.
Explain yourself. What do you mean, nothing to do with you? Everything is extremely simple, Your Honour. The deeply respected prosecutor forgot to establish at least some connection between the events and me. Ah. All right, so this is... come on. Sorry, my mouse has decided to be a little bit silly right now. Okay, the guys found off the cart. One of the thieves looked like him. No?
Yes.
I was just about to do that. The guards who found the crime scene identified you as one of the saltpeter thieves. Identified? Me? Oh, absolutely impossible. Nonsense.
Hey.
And by the way, I seriously think that even the prosecutor here knows the reason why it would have been impossible to identify me.
Piece of cake.
I do know the robbers had masks on their faces. And this somewhat complicates the identification.
Ha!
Masks. So the guard who caught the crime couldn't really confirm that it was me. The judge is so impressed. Colleague prosecutor, do you have evidence that it was who committed the crime? I don't know. He was captured yesterday. Was previously granted for this particular crime of stolen was enough. The tracks. I know this one would be fine. This is the Cohen Revolution thing, but that's not to do with the theft. How do I know? Loaded onto the cart. Ended in a deep thing. I don't know. I know that this is to do with the other one. This attempted cart he was captured. He was captured at the port. No, see, I don't quite understand. I love to waste court time because you're annoying me. How could you say theft was noticed by guardsmen? It was loaded onto the cart. The guards failed to catch up with the cart. Thieves were wearing masks. One of them looked like him. It was enough to start. What is this even? The tracks ended in a deep river. None of it makes any sense. Do you have evidence that it was him who committed the crime? So this is all about the treason stuff. Do you have evidence? So he was robbed the day before yesterday. Day before yesterday, so that's 2 days ago. I don't see that there's another one for identification. Because the rest is talked about theft. So this is about theft. This is not about identification. Guards failed to catch up with the car. That doesn't help. I just find it. I don't find evidence that Topsy committed the crime. There's not much evidence, though. I can call a witness for questioning. Then it is necessary to point out the fact associated, but is it necessary? This may only confirm that it is impossible to identify
Your
him.
Honor?
No, Your Honor. There is no more evidence linking to the thievery.
Horrible.
This is quite unfortunate. Then I have no choice but to find innocent of Article 2, 4, and 5. So if he didn't do the theft, then he doesn't have the explosives, and then he hadn't gone into the entry of the thing. So that's what I had thought, is that if you can't identify him, and obviously they didn't do fingerprints, it's only this one here is specifically at a location. But if I remember correctly, is accused of multiple crimes. Proceed to the charges of the unrelated theft. The name of the law relevant to the robbery asks to name a law unrelated. Oh, okay, yeah. It's this one.
Yes.
Also accused of violating law number 3, an attempt at a coup. Okay, yep. Nonsense. Another baloney. You don't have any proof. Actually, there was proof. Otherwise, I wouldn't have called this law. Just need to remember what it was. This one.
I object, Your Honor.
The guards found leaflets with the text, "Hang the king at your house," or "Will you make excuses this time too?" These are not my flyers. But those, whose are they then? Do you support our king? I haven't the faintest idea. I was framed. Anyone could have come to my house and left a couple of leaflets. Hey. Besides, you have to prove the leaflets belong to me. Something. You've previously been accused of treason? I feel like this is wrong. I feel like he's wrong about something, but I can't figure out exactly what it is. So this is all about the theft. Okay, so let's go back. That's a theft. Tracks ended in a deep river. You have to prove. You captured the port yesterday. Something wrong. Leaflets. Tracks. So the only other thing is this one, but it feels like nothing. everything. The other 2 pages is about the theft. This page is about paying the king is about like sentenced to death, right? It's the only one I haven't clicked on, as he says usually. Click on everything. Okay, so this is all the robbery. I think this is the. So I've done everything on this page. So are you telling me it's something to do with? You have to prove that the leaflets belong. Do I? I don't. You have to prove that you're innocent. The defendant must prove that he's not
Objection,
guilty.
Your Honor.
Ouch. Not at all. It is exactly your duty to prove that the leaflets that were found in your possession are not yours. Article 07. The defendant must prove that he is not guilty.
I agree.
The accused, I agree with the prosecutor. If you claim that the leaflets do not belong to you, then it is you that must prove it. He's a bit mad.
Explain yourself.
I take it that you have nothing to say about these accusations. These are not my leaflets, Your Honour. I'm not stupid enough to leave evidence against myself at my home. Then I have no choice but to find you guilty under Article 3. He's laughing.
Ha!
3 times, ha in your face.
Order in this court.
Stop this farce immediately. I'll be forced to order a guard to gag your mouth shut.
Whatever.
It was you who started the farce. I think it's time for the amazing and unique to leave this place. Prosecutor, I will see you again.
What?
What's going on? I knew we should have hung him.
What the? Wait!
To the doors! They're blowing up the courtroom. Is it over?
Extraordinary.
I already thought we were all going to die. And where?
Ready, Your Honor.
Your Honor, allow me to report. He's vanished.
Horrible.
What do you mean vanished? You look like you're wearing his outfit.
Sorry.
He was here, and then the guards at the door didn't see anyone enter or leave the courtroom. I would agree with the We need to investigate immediately. No, he's in one of the outfits. Inform Detective Looney, we have accused disappeared from the courthouse. No, you're just sending him out. It's him. Rude. Oh, I earned $305. Choose payments. Oh, payment. Oh, I've got to decide what to do. Oh, that's pretty funny though. All right, I've got a couple of streams that I need to do today. So I'm going to finish this one up here and get ready for the next one. And hopefully I'll see you over there, guys. Thank you very much for joining me.